Hi, my name is John, and today we're going to talk about how our solution, the virtual editor, can greatly enhance the lives of the viewers as well as the artists. This video is being made to be comprehensive for the viewers and the artists, so some of the content might overlap. I hope you guys understand. Right now, watching a reaction video doesn't really help anybody. However, our solution will enable us to directly support the artist as well as the reactor at the same time. As discussed before, because we can watch two videos at the same time, every time you watch a reaction video, they both gain a view count. This direct support is very significant because let's say a music video comes out. We try to watch it many times because that is the only way to support the artists. But what if every time we watch a reaction video by many different reactors, that you can gain a view count for the music video? Now, because we watch so much more reaction video than the original video, this might double or triple the view count for the artists. There's another way viewers can support the artists, and that is algorithm. Now, by having a favorable algorithm, your content will be suggested to the public, to a whole lot more people. The factors that affect the algorithm the most is called triggers. There are many triggers, but one of the most important trigger is how fast you gain the view count early on. Faster you gain, better it is. A lot of the reaction videos are viewed early on because that is the time when people are most curious as to how the new content is doing, how many people like this or not like it. By watching reaction videos, a whole lot of view count will be added early on, and that will be very favorable for the YouTube algorithm. Now this will help the artist's content to reach the public, to reach so many more people. Implementation of our solution will minimize the viewer support for the reactors. Now, right now, more than 90% of all reactors, they're using things like Patreon, Twitch, Buy Me a Coffee, Super Chat, PayPal, myriads of ways to ask for support. Now, I don't believe there's anything wrong with that. Reactors are doing a lot of work without any compensation. However, this is very unproductive. Let's look at a normal or an average YouTuber. Now, for them, most of the earnings comes from the view counts. And they may or may not have an extra channel, or they may or may not ask for donations. But this is something extra. But sadly enough, this is everything for a reactor because they have no other way to monetize. And that is why I say it's unproductive. For majority of the viewers, 90% or more, all they want is to watch a good reaction video. But reactors, they have to concentrate on this small fraction who they can monetize on. And this is no way to grow a channel. I mean, you should concentrate on the majority and not the minority, but they really don't have a choice. The viewers will get better content because the reactors will become an average or normal reactor. For reaction viewers, they should be able to get better quality and quantity of the content. It's because, first of all, many of the reactors already have many followers and the view time. They should have been able to become a dedicated full-time reactor. Due to monetization problems, they stay at part-time. Now, not only that, just like any other YouTuber, if the channel grows to a certain size, they should be making quite a lot of money. Now, this can be reinvested to the product, to the reactions, and to the content. Because there's so much more motivation and time, it's just obvious that you will end up with better content. Until now, we mostly talked about reaction videos, but there is so much more. Because we can hide one video behind the other, we can add background music to everything, every content out there. Now, 90 to 96% of all content have some form of music in it. that music, that BGM, is not that good right now because we cannot use any of the good ones, the ones with the copyrights. Now, all these problems can be solved. And what that means is that we'll be able to get better quality content all across the board. We have already talked about how much artists might gain from this. For example, for their music video, they might get double or triple or more view counts than before. Obviously, this will lead to higher earnings. But we haven't talked too much about music IP earnings. We talked about BGM, and that's going to be significant. But there are so much more. Something like memes, challenges, cover dances. There are so many contents out there where music is being used, where nobody's gaining anything. Artists will be able to monetize each one of them. And altogether, this will mean great support for the artists. Let's look at the basic relationship between the artist, reactors, and the viewers. Now, these reaction viewers, they usually follow a reactor for his content, but more often than not, they follow a reactor who shares their love for a certain artist or certain type of music. Most of the reactors genuinely love these artists and the type of music because, well, they can't really make too much money on it anyway. But they really do appreciate getting some support. The artists really appreciate the support, but they don't really get any direct gain from this. The reason for this is quite simple because it is a negative loop. Reactors, they're infringing on the rights of the artists. Artists, they have to protect themselves. And although the viewers, they really want to support the artist and the reactor, but there's very little they can do. Our solution will make this into a positive loop. Let's look at a possible collaboration between the artist and the reactors. Now, some might say this is far-fetched, but hear me out. Let's say you're a relatively new artist with a new music video. You already know which reactors love you and how many viewers they have. You can set up a small collaboration like an interview, and people will flock to see this because they get to watch their favorite reactor interact with the real stars. And these reactors might get millions of views. Now, that should be compensation enough. For the artist, they can ask the reactors to post the reaction as soon as possible when the music video comes out. And viewings of these reactions will be added to their view count. And it will be very favorable in the algorithm. For the viewers, they got a very interesting new type of content. On top of that, they were able to support the artist and the reactor at the same time. So in this way, everybody will be happy. Especially for the artist, they'll have so much better chance at getting a good start on their music video. Thank you. And please help us by visiting our homepage and leaving a small message. That's all you have to do. Thanks again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.